Wow. I actually thread the needle on this one. Sorry, buddy. That is like the cleanest Briar play I've ever done. Yeah, that was just completely sniped. What's up, everyone? It's Tim from TimPlaysAGame here with Pokemon TCG Live playing on PC. Tonight, we're looking at one of the new cards from Surging Sparks. It is Ceruledge EX. It's a Stellar Terra type. It's a very interesting card. It's got 270 HP. It's a Stage 1 EX monster, so it's not that great. It's got the Terra ability where when it's on the bench, it doesn't take damage by attacks. But here's the thing. This attack, the first attack is really what it does, is all you need. Abyssal Flames. This attack does 20 more damage for each energy card in your discard pile. 30 plus 20 more. So that, yeah, big deal. It's like, that's not a lot of damage, but it adds up. I looked over this card when I first saw it, and I wish I hadn't, because this might be quite literally the best card in Surging Sparks, and the card that has the best chance of actually becoming its own deck type, and I've already built that deck. So, like I said, Abyssal Flames, 30 damage, plus 20 more for each energy card in the discard pile. Basically, once you get 1, 2, 3, let's see, 15 would be 330. Once you get like 15 energy cards in the discard pile, you're good. And this deck runs 13 Fire Energies, 2 Mist Energy, and 4 Jet Energy, so that's 19 energy altogether, and you only need the 1 Fire Energy to power up Abyssal Flame, so this is a crazy, crazy attack that does a crazy amount of damage. For this deck, we're using the 70 HP Charcadet with Will-O-Wisp that does 20 damage. It's also from Surging Sparks. I think this one's optimal because you can get it with Buddy Poffin, has a good amount of HP. Also, I think in one of the games I did in this video, I went up against a Dragapult deck, and Dragapult just laid into these things pretty hard, so I'm like grateful. It's like, oh. I think they make a 60 HP Charcadet, but we want to also bring it out with Buddy Poffin. Do I have Buddy Poffins in here? Okay, so I don't have Buddy Poffins in here. I thought I did. In that case, I guess I could have used any Charcadet, but yeah, that one seems optimal. We also have Radiant Greninja, great card to get energy into the discard pile. Once during your turn, you can discard energy, you draw 2 cards. We're not going to use Moonlight Shuriken. There are variations of this deck that use Palkia V-Star, and they can put 3 water energy from the discard pile onto Radiant Greninja and have it attack, do some damage to the bench. But I decided, you know what, let's stick to this, because I also want to show off the A-Spec card, because that is part of this deck. We have, let's talk more about the monsters. Fezandipiti EX. Flip the Script is great for this because we do have a lot of low HP Pokemon. Fan Rotom, Hoothoot. They get knocked out pretty easily. Fezandipiti is nice. Most of the time, people are going to go after the Ceruledge, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. I mean, we got 3 of them. We got 4 Charcadet. We have Night Stretchers, so we can get them back. Really, we shouldn't lose more than 2 Ceruledge. If we lose more than that, then it might be problematic. But Fezandipiti has flipped the script where if any of your Pokemon get knocked out during your opponent's last turn, you may draw 3 cards. Great staple for really any deck now. Fan Rotom. I overlooked this card. Now here's the thing with EXs, these big EX decks. A lot of people are worried about certain cards like Mimikyu that are protected against EX Pokemon. But I think one of the best single prize attackers for any deck that has a good amount of stadium cards is Fan Rotom. We use every part of this one. We use Fan Call to bring out the Hoothoots and the get the Hoothoots on the bench and get the Noctowls in the hand for next turn. Getting Ceruledge out should be no problem at all. But Fan Rotom getting that first turn, getting Fan Call going is great. Salt Landing, 70 damage for 1 energy, but there has to be a stadium in play. Like I said, great card. A lot of Pokemon in this game are 70 HP because of cards like Buddy Poffin. So you're gonna... I'm floored by how wonderful Fan Rotom just sinks into this deck. We got Hoothoot, the 70 HP one, and we got Noctowl, the Jewel Seeker. Once during your turn, when you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon, if you have any Terra Pokemon in play, Ceruledge EX, you may search your deck for up to 2 trainer cards, reveal them, and put them into your hand. This is great when you're trying to get out Brilliant Blender. Generally, with Brilliant Blender, I'll usually discard 5 energy. Sometimes, if I have a Night Stretcher in my hand, I can discard the 4 energy and then 1 monster, and then one of the Pokemon, and then just Night Stretcher that monster right back into my hand. Sometimes I'll use it to get the 1 boss order, and then Pal Pad to get the boss order right back into the deck. That's always kind of fun to do. There's a lot of ways you can go with it. Counter Catcher, we can always get Counter Catcher. You can always use it to get Briar. Briar, you're going to see a lot of in this video. We can also use it to get Rigid Band. Like I said, just any trainer card, which is great for this deck. We got 2 of each, Hoothoot and Noctowl. And we have 1 Squawkabilly. This just helps cycle cards into the discard pile as fast as we just want to get the energies into the discard pile as fast as possible. Just be ready to try to keep maybe 3 fire energy, 1 for each of the Ceruledge, and try to keep a jet energy handy in case you guys send out the Fan Rotom to attack something small. But yeah, you want to be careful with how much energy you're discarding with Squawkabilly EX and Brilliant Blender. Brilliant Blender, search your deck for 5 cards, discard them. Great card. I like to discard fire energy. Like I said, mainly, yeah, just get the energy into the graveyard. The discard pile, sorry, I keep saying graveyard. That's 100 damage right there added to Abyssal Flames, which is great. And then we have smaller cards like Counter Catcher if things aren't going our way. Counter Catcher is a great way to turn things around. Generally, I'll be starting with Fan Rotom, but if I start to fall behind the prize trade, Counter Catcher is great at getting certain Pokemon, attacking them. Ceruledge once it hits that 15 energy threshold in the discard pile, basically can knock out anything. Counter Catcher is great at pulling out the exact precise monsters you want to knock out. We have 2 Earthen Vessel. This one I don't really use. I'll use it sometimes, but that's also a good way to get energy into the discard pile, with the discarding effect, and then also grabbing energy. So you can, if I have a fire energy in my hand, I'll discard it to use Earthen Vessel, get 2 more fire energy. Just gotta cycle through those energy as fast as you can. We've got 4 Nest Ball. Great card, gets out almost anything in the deck except Ceruledge EX. I thought about putting a Terra Orb in here. I thought about that, but then I liked Ultra Ball more because of the discarding. There's more freedom with it, and the ability to discard cards, which is kind of what we want to do with getting rid of these fire energy. Yeah, you shouldn't have too hard a time using Ultra Ball to discard what you need to get. We also have Night Stretcher here because we're going to be discarding so many cards with Carmine, Professor's Research, Squawkabilly EX, Brilliant Blender. You want to have a few Night Stretchers. I got 3 of them. They're really great at sometimes I'm not going to really be pulling back any of the fire energy. I'll probably use them if something gets discarded with PokéStop. I've used it more often on Noctowl and Ceruledge EX to pull them back. If Fezandipiti's chilling in the graveyard, I'll pull him back whenever I need to. But yeah, just having Night Stretcher there has a little bit of ease of mind. Okay, this thing's in the discard pile, it can stay there for now. Another good card getting stuff back is Pal Pad. Basically, shuffle up to 2 supporter cards from discard pile into your deck. More often than not, I'll be using it on the 1 boss order I have. I have 1 boss order, that's all you need. Yeah, with cards like PokéStop, you don't want too many supporters. At least any supporters that you like. Pal Pad's great at getting them back. We can also use it to get back Briar, or Carmine, or Professor's Research, or really anything that gets discarded by any of the supporters that get discarded by PokéStop, because that only works on items. We talked about Ultra Ball, we talked about PokéStop. Once during each player's turn, that player discards 3 cards from the top of the deck. If a player discards an item card in this way, they put those item cards into the hand. We don't have too many item cards. 1, 2, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 16. 16 item cards, which isn't great. but we're not trying to get the item cards as much as we are trying to discard energy. So that helps, and like I said, if we discard any Pokemon that we need, we can always Night Stretcher them back. The one thing that'll hurt the most with PokéStop is discarding any of the supporters. I really don't want to discard Boss Order, but like I said, I can get that back with Pal Pad. Definitely don't want to discard Briar. Briar is a godsend in this deck. Let's talk about him. Boss Order, switch in one of your opponent's bench Pokemon to the active spot. Great card, staple in almost every deck. I've rarely seen a deck that doesn't play Boss Order, where you can just pick and choose a Pokemon that you want to knock out, and you probably will be knocking it out with a fully loaded Ceruledge. So, yeah, basically you pick and choose which Pokemon dies. Briar here. You can use this card only if your opponent has exactly 2 prize cards remaining. During this turn, if your opponent's active Pokemon is knocked out by damage from an attack used by your Terra Pokemon, take 1 more prize card. I believe, yeah, I've already recorded the battles for this video, and Briar... Briar is just amazing for this deck. Yeah, it's... It works so well. I mean, I was kind of like on the fence, like, do I want to put this in here? Because I think in this deck, both I did 2 versions of the Ceruledge EX deck, but this one I liked more. This one seemed more direct, more aggressive. And the Briar it works so well. But because you got certain EX monsters, most of the time they're going to target the Ceruledge EX, try and knock that out. Usually they'll knock out. Sometimes they'll go after the Squawkabilly, but they'll generally try to target the EX monsters so they can take the 2 prize cards. And getting them to take 4 prize cards is not too hard with this deck. It actually works really well. We're trying to discard as many cards as we can, so we rely on Carmine. If you go first, you may use this card during your first turn, which you can't do with most supporters. Discard your hand, draw 5 cards, which is great because we want to discard as much as we can in the first turn. We got Squawkabilly here to help with that, but Carmine is really excellent with that, especially using them both on the same turn. We have Professor's Research, kind of like the 5th Carmine. Discard your hand, draw 7 cards, but you can't use it during your first turn, so it's kind of a weird trade-off there. We have 1 Rigid Band in here. I would have had more if it wasn't for PokéStop. I don't want to discard the Rigid Band, but this gives Ceruledge a little bit more bulk, making it essentially a 300 HP Pokemon because it knocks off 30 damage from attacks. So anything if they try to knock it out in 1 hit, they gotta swing for 300, which is not easy to do in this environment. We have 4 Jet Energies. These are great. The Ceruledge, the biggest flaw with it is that 2 retreat cost. If we just throw a Jet Energy onto a Fan Rotom, it can come out, swing for 70 if there's a Stadium in play, which there will be pretty often. But more often than not, I'll probably end up discarding it with either Brilliant Blender or Radiant Greninja, but it's just nice to have a switch in energy form. 2 Mist Energy. As long as this card is attached to a Pokemon, it provides a colorless energy, but prevent all effects of attack used by your opponent's Pokemon. Done to this Pokemon this card is attached to. A lot of card effects are coming out now that will target Pokemon. Attacks. Yeah, their attacks. I think one of the best examples is Dragapult. Dragapult EX. Well, actually, yeah, basically, if that's this is equipped to one of your bench Pokemon, they try to target with damage, it won't work. I think actually the best example is Roaring Moon EX, where if they try to use Frenzied Gouging, Mist Energy cancels that effect. So basically, I would sometimes play this on Ceruledge. I might play it on Squawkabilly to protect it from certain damage effects. But generally, like I said, it'll probably more often than not get thrown into the discard pile just to power up the Ceruledge. And then we got 13 Fire Energy. So this is actually I really like the way this deck turned out. And I'm just kind of like leaning into it, like, do I want to build it or not? Or I got a tournament coming up and I want to try it maybe. I haven't seen, there are a fair amount of weaknesses I don't want to discuss, but generally the 2 biggest weaknesses are Mimikyu And then there's like one other card. Let's talk about that real quick. It's a water type. It just came out in this set. Milotic EX. Yeah, this guy. Prevent all damage and effects of attacks from your opponent's Terra Pokemon done to this Pokemon. That's really the only thing I have a problem with, because if this guy comes out, yeah, Ceruledge is kind of cooked. Fire Pokemon, get it? Okay. But well, I think the best way people have been getting around that, I haven't seen too many of them yet. I haven't seen, well, we still got a week left before this set becomes legal. I haven't seen too many people use Milotic EX, but I feel like that's its biggest weakness, so I don't know. Might try maybe I don't know. I don't see too many people attacking with it. I just see them kind of walling you for now. I guess I could always swing at them with Fan Rotom, but yeah, this can be problematic with this. But if you get going with this deck strong, you get the Ceruledge out. Basically, I think the plan is get the Ceruledge EX out, get Radiant Greninja, Fan Rotom on the bench, get a Hoothoot ready with a Noctowl, and then maybe another Charcadet on the bench to get another Ceruledge. Yeah, just keep another Ceruledge waiting with one fire energy on it, and they're just ready to go. Yeah, and with more often than not, I'm swinging at least over 200 with Ceruledge. So for one fire energy, that's just unheard of. But yeah, this is a really fun deck to play with. I can see it. I've seen some deck lists similar to it in Japan doing really well. But yeah, I kind of want to build the deck, see how it works. I definitely did these battles I did were really fun. So let's show you what I'm talking about. Let's go. Okay, this works. Yeah, I'm getting a Miridon feel from this guy. Can't really put my finger on it. Alright, first things first, I gotta fire energy on him. We'll Carmine the rest. I'm gonna lose a Noctowl, that's fine. Now we can squawk and seize. Okay. Call. Yeah. I got the Night Stretchers, okay. Go. Time to blend. Okay. I want to hold on to the Mist Energies. I'm not sure what to expect here. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, I can pretty much knock out anything. He'll be swinging for 250. So yeah, definitely Miridon deck. Oh, he's still using the Mewtwo. Interesting. It's easier to knock out for me. Alright, electric generator. Okay. Another electric generator. Alright. I was gonna say a friggin' third electric generator. Okay, kill the Squawkabilly. You know what? That's fine. Alright, my turn. Night Stretcher. Kinda wanna... I can't... I need to get this back. I can't Noctowl. Yeah, now my bench is bigger. It's concealed cards. Get you down, flip the script. Yeah. Let's flip the script first before I decide if I want to play Carmine or not. Okay. Get you there. We got knockout, so. Yeah, this one's gonna be fun. If he tries to get rid of Area 0, I might lose the Fez. Alright, they're gonna tandem unit, probably get another Iron Hands out. Ooh, and a Raikou. Okay, this might be problematic. And another Raikou. Okay. Bravery Charm on the Raikou. Come on, don't tell me you don't have an electric generator. Oh, okay. Alright, I'm trying to not use Carmine, because I'm gonna... There's Mist Energy. It doesn't help much. Okay, I do have a boss order in there. And a Night Stretcher, which I can't grab. Regret this later. Actually, this might work. Weird that I didn't get any friggin' PokéStops out of all this. And my other Noctowl is in my prize cards, too. I had a Hoothoot and a Noctowl in the prize cards. Raikou's coming out. That's okay, I got the Briar play in my sights, so... The fact that... Okay, they're not gonna Iono, so that's good. Or Roxanne. Generator. Get the other Raikou ready. There's the Mew. Lightning Rondo. Nice. And you dug your own grave. Wow. I actually thread the needle on this one. Sorry, buddy. That is like the cleanest Briar play I've ever done. Yeah, that was just completely sniped. Oh wow, this deck is evil. And it looks like my opponent's going first on this one, and yeah, I milled. Or I mulliganed. 2 mulligans. 3 mulligans. Oh my god! I swear I have basics in here. This is a rough one. God, I'm not going first. I think I'm actually going to have to start by playing Brilliant Blender, then Professor's Research. Yeah, this is a Dragapult deck. Which is good, because I actually wanted to try my luck against this deck. I gotta be careful about what I play on the bench, too. Oh my god. Play the Brilliant Blender. I can actually get something back with Night Stretcher. 2 Night Stretchers. You know what? Let's be a little smart about this. We'll get rid of 3 Fire Energy. U and U. U back. Get U back. Gonna have to lose a boss. Yeah. Lose a boss order, but that's okay. I got Pal Pad. Seas. I'm hoping for that PokéStop. Really had my heart set on that one. Jet energy. There you are. Whew! The other one, yeah. Should I do it still? Yeah, let's do it. That helped. That might have helped a little bit. Anyway, I get a first round knockout here. That was quite the first turn. So probably going to evolve Ceruledge next turn. Noctowl next. He's ready. So am I. Got a whole some energy. 8, 9. Not quite enough to get a knockout, but I can make it work. Oh, great. Got the buddy popping off the PokéStop. He did lose a Rotom V, and it's not too much. Counter catcher. I'm glad I played 2. Put 30 there. 50, yeah, he's gonna probably put it all on Charcadet. Glad I didn't play the 60 HP one, though. Alright, Pal Pad, first you. Gotta get that boss order back. 210, so still out of knockout range. Okay, I don't have an Earthen Vessel. Boss order won't do me any good. Keep a Rigid Band ready. Just in case he tries anything. Won't hurt. Okay. It's concealed cards, the Mist Energy. That didn't work. I gotta take this thing out. If there's any way, if I'm gonna win this game, this thing has to die now. I'm glad I waited on the boss order then. It's probably got the Dusk Skull or Dusk Noir. I wanted to do something with the Rigid Band, I just didn't think, I don't know. Put the other Psychic Energy on the Drag Cloak. He's got another Dragapult ready. Buddy Poffin. You got it. Oh, okay, we're all Earthen Vessel. But the boss order's gone and a freaking Dragapult, unless he has like Night Stretcher or something. Probably gonna put it all in Charcadet. Yeah. That did not work. Not good. I don't want to use those Night Stretchers just yet. Problem is, I'm losing a Ceruledge, but I'm okay with that. Radiant Alakazam, okay. You can probably move 2 damage counters to the Ceruledge from one Ceruledge to another. Still have Fezandipiti. Do I have Fezandipiti in this deck? I think I do. Yeah, I do. Okay, he's going for the Fan Rotom. That's interesting. Okay, he's doing the Phantom Dive. He wants to take out, so he's taking 3 prize cards. Do I have the Briar? I swear to God, if I can get another Briar play in, that'd be great. Ah, Carmine, damn you. Let's see what happens. Okay, Nest Ball. I should have done that first, but... Yes! Oh my God. Wow, I am just getting the craziest kind of luck tonight. Oh my God. Wow. I am just threading the needle on all these Briar plays, but oh my God. Son of a gun. How do I do it? I'm amazed by my own luck now. My own dumb luck. Alright, Charcadet to start. Or maybe Fan Rotom to start. Ooh, we'll fake him out. Start with the Fan Rotom. Yeah, we start with the Fan... Oh, I'm going first anyway, so... Ooh, okay. Gardevoir deck. Play you. Play that. Oh, that's right, Flutterman. Okay. Can't do that. Can do this. That's okay, I got everything I wanted. Except... Could have sent Charcadet out, but I didn't really want to. Do I want to wait on this? Yeah. So, send out Ceruledge, send out Noctowl. I don't have a lot of energies, I have 3. I would get a knockout, but... Great knockout. There's a Psychic Energy on Fluttermane. I'm gonna retreat Fluttermane. Fluttermane did its job. It stopped me from using Fan Call. Track customers. There's an Iono. An Iono. It's not great, but it doesn't really hurt me too much. There's the Briar that I was gonna save till the end. I didn't see what that was. Ultra Ball. Okay. Like that. Play you. Let's PokéStop, see what we get. 2 Ultra Ball. That works. I'm gonna have to forsake the Briar on this one. I don't know. So landing, do 70. And we go. That gives me something to use with Radiant Greninja next turn. God, you know, I really underestimated Fan Rotom when it first came out, but that... all I saw was the ability. I'm like, okay, it's got a great ability, but then it's worthless after that. But then the Assault landing, I'm like, okay, you have to have a stadium on the field. How often is that going to be? But in today's environment, everyone plays stadiums now, so... Yeah, Assault landing, this is... Fan Rotom is, like, one of the best one-prize attackers in the game. Wow, you gave up a boss order? Okay, ballsy. The ball's on this guy. Syrian Heavy Ball. Got something in there. Ralts, yep, good. Get the Ralts out. Yeah, Gardevoir is coming back. It's a shame it's going to lose the Curly at rotation, but I think they'll just be more aggressive with rare candies and stuff. Oh, there goes an Iono. I love every time I use PokéStop in a deck, I'll get an opponent who tries to use PokéStop. Stretcher, do we have... Like, no, we didn't use a Noctowl yet. It's PokéStop. I can use this better because I have Night Stretcher. Okay. Throwing an Ultra Ball. Figure out. I don't know if I want to use... Actually, I can use Brilliant Blender to get a Ceruledge with a Night Stretcher. Ceruledge. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna need Jet Energies. Waste of a boss order. I'd rather get rid of this Curlia now. Oh, yeah, they gave up. People just don't like this deck. I'm sorry. It is crazy powerful for 1 energy. And that is going to wrap things up for this video, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to TimPlaysAGame, and stay tuned for more Pokemon TCG live videos. Let me know in the comment section what deck you want me to do next, because I'm thinking about some other decks. I have a couple things ready. Yeah, I have a Sylveon deck ready. I gotta work on this one more. It's a Pikachu deck, but it's way too more like Miridon. If that makes any sense. I got an Arcaliudon deck. I even have, this is the most fun one, the Exeggutor deck. So, a couple things I want to try, but let me know in the comments section what you want me to do next. Till next time, this is Tim from TimPlaysAGame signing off. And have a good night, guys.